right now, what's really exciting here in Brussels is that this cast that was an X, I think they're just starting to feel what it's like to be in the moment on stage. And for me as a director, I know that really the only thing that's important on a stage is presence. It's about cultivating a feeling and like a moment, and actually, what we've been saying to the cast, which is you have to stop time.
Yeah, I mean, it is really about the quality of attention or the quality of the presence. And so, we have a show that has 360 cues in 1 hour, and virtually every single moment is choreographed. Every single moment you have to hit a mark, you have to be in a certain place, you have to be reacting to someone, and you have to know the whole show, which I think is pretty unusual in opera. And so they're finally getting to kind of sink in, and it's a pleasure to watch.
Thérèse is a woman who I think feels very frustrated in her domestic situation. She's someone who her husband demands a lot of her in the home, and he sings a line, "Donnez-moi du lard," woman, bring me the bacon. And she's fed up with her situation, so she decides she'll throw down her apron to one side and become a man, and therefore the world is opened up to her. She can become whatever she chooses, and it's a complete farcical opera. It's very funny. You feel like you've done a proper day's work on this production, and it's great to work with two people who are so skilled in their areas that can bring that together and demand of us more than what one would necessarily do on an opera stage.
There's such a historic presence in this theater, but the venue itself is very sleek and modern, and so our piece sort of sits in it like an installation, and I think in a way it's ideal for this version of the piece. The two-piano version has a little grit, and the design has a little grit, and the theater itself has a little grit, and I think it all comes together really well.
It's really a young project, so we are all in the same energy. We all want to do the best. We can be present, totally present on stage, even in a chorus, even in a group, and your energy is very important. Each energy is very important to constitute a very powerful group,
We do everything. We are waiters, we have many different characters, and we are dancing, acting, and pushing the bar. So we are really inside. We have to be very sharp and focused all the time. It's been a few months. We finished the show, but we did only once in Aix, and all very excited because we are in La Monnaie, and it's very important for us young singers to have the opportunities to sing in such places, very renowned places. And so now we are doing the shows, really. So we have 6 shows in 4 days, and so it's going to be epic, I guess.
Organisations like the European Network of Opera Academies, who have facilitated this production here in Brussels. It's wonderful because we're making contacts, yet we're working in these places, and hopefully for some of us we might be asked back in the future, and that's ultimately what you want. it's definitely a boost to one's career to have the opportunity to sing or take part in these young artist programs that exist, because they can offer you potential future employment, which is great, and to become known in a less pressurised environment, to kind of prove what you can do, that you're a reliable performer, that you're a good colleague to work with, good musician, dedicated.
There's a very, very competent technical team here who've just swarmed around us and done everything to make it happen. I hope that the audience will love this piece because it has so much joie de vivre about it and all that young energy. It's exciting, it never stops. It's a whirlwind of 55 minutes.
The young singers were fantastic. They were so lively and sharp and brilliant with it, witty.
The moments when they all sing together is just, it's really, really wonderful. Really, just the sound is fantastic, and she manages to sing. We hear her above them all, and the piano all discordant, and everything is fantastic. Really good.
I saw a very nice, lively spectacle. I saw something where people enjoy making music, enjoy living the text, enjoy producing their own joy on stage and communicate it. And it gives young people the opportunity to be alive on stage, to be vivid, to follow very quickly the demands of a director, stage director. I think it's a very, very nice thing to do. It's a very nice piece.